Hello, everyone. Welcome to 2 Cents Worth. I am your host, Ryan DeFaber. Today, we are going to talk about fitness challenges. Fitness challenges could be training for a Tough Mudder, could be working up towards a PR, could just be what myself and my workout partner, Pete, and others who have followed along and added it to their routine for November are doing. So we are currently 9 days in to the 30-day November challenge of 100 push-ups and 150 air squats a day. If you follow me on social media, ryan.defaber, at Instagram, you will see all of the videos that I've been putting up every day, holding myself accountable, holding those accountable who are also doing the challenge. College friend Danielle, buddy Lenny, Pete's son Liam is joining in now, a couple days late, but hopping on the train. And I'm sure there's others that just haven't shared or I might have forgotten. So if I have forgotten you, I apologize. Again, if you are doing it, Ryan.DeFaber at Instagram, hashtag BearsDenGym, tag me, put the hashtag on there, let me know that you're doing it. I'm seeing Lenny's and Danielle's, and Pete obviously is not a social media guy, so he just texts me when he is done, and I believe him because he is worthy of my trust and belief. So why are we doing the challenge? So if you've listened along a lot of these episodes, fitness is a big part of who I am as a person. It helps me stay balanced. Pete's a great workout partner. Every morning, 5 a.m., I can count on him being at the gym as he can count on me being at the gym. And for the longest time, I'd probably say most of the summer, maybe even beforehand, him and I were kind of just going through the motions. We weren't really following any type of program. We'd come in. We didn't have anything really planned. We knew what we were going to work out that day, but not what we were actually doing, and kind of went through a summer lull. And it's been the first time, in all honesty, in a very long time, even during COVID, Pete and I were able to get access to a gym and worked out hard, and we never really got a lull, right? We followed programs. We were able to, stay on track and whatnot, and have our balance that we enjoy in our lives, right? We more often than not eat well, but then also eat what we find enjoyable at times, and can have a hamburger, or for Pete, a foot long pork belly sub that looked like 2 feet long, Pete. You know. And have some drinks and adult beverages and enjoy our lives and have that balance. But working out and fitness for us is a big part of who we are, right? Every morning I'm up at 4:15 Monday through Friday. He goes to the gym early on Saturdays and Sundays as well. I have that home gym, hence BearsDenGym.com. I also have the Peloton. So on the weekends I stay and work out at home. But it's who we are. It's part of our life. It is part of just what we do, right? And so we're going through this lull for, I'm not kidding. Probably, for me, Pete might have been different for me, but in all honesty, for me, that lull lasted probably 4 to 5 months, to where I was like, it was more so just going through the motions. First time in a very long time that I was doing that. I wasn't really eating well. I was drinking more than normal. And I wasn't in like a depressant state. It was just more of like, I'm just enjoying doing certain things, this and that. And it wasn't really me focusing too much on my health and fitness, going through the motions at the gym, not really getting stronger, not really leaning down, not doing all the things that we try and do and keep our balance. Gained a little weight, no big deal, right? Be able to fluctuate weight as I need to. But the point of the whole challenge came from the fact that we got back on a routine. We are following a program, one of Mike O'Hearn's programs, if you know who Mike O'Hearn is, bodybuilder. We've done plenty of his programs in the past, and they work great. We get stronger. We certainly look a little different in the usual. It's usually about 12 weeks, and the 12 weeks from start to finish. And so we, decided, hey, man, we got to follow a program. Like, we're just going through the motions here. We're not really, seeing a lot of changes. Even my son Nolan was like, "You go to the gym every day, Dad, and you don't look different." And as a 9-year-old, you say that and you sit there and they say that and they don't mean anything out of it. But he said it and I was like, yeah, God, you're right. And that's okay, right? Like, it's okay to go to the gym and not look any different if you're keeping a good balance. And that's really why you are going to the gym. You're going to the gym so you can enjoy your other part of your life, which is, eating and drinking and socializing and all that type of stuff. But it was it was kind of funny because I was like, you know what, you're right. I don't look any different. And during COVID, I trained for a half marathon. I PR'd my deadlift, all these other things. I built a home gym. I really focused in on fitness, right? And I leaned out. I got down to like 185, leaned out, and now I'm back into the 190s. And I was like, you know what? That lull kind of hit me. I was telling Lindsay the other day we were planning some vacations, and I'm a big fan of the beach, and the beach helps me motivate myself to really drive, my fitness, because I'm like, I want to look good when I'm wearing a bathing suit with the boys and you, and if we're taking pictures of our family vacations and everything, I don't want to be me personally. Others are different. I don't want to look at the picture and go, man, I don't look great in that picture. I wish I had lost a couple pounds. I wish I had been in better shape. I wish I was a little more disciplined for it. So this whole challenge came about from a few places. One, we got back on a program. Great. Pete and I are fans of the Joe Rogan podcast, and every October they do the Sober October Challenge. And this year they had to burn 500 calories a day and do 100 push-ups a day. And I was like, okay, 100 push-ups a day. So I listened to the opening part of the podcast, which was in the beginning of October, and the end, right? And I was like, what, Pete, what if we did a challenge like that? And then for him and I, we burn 500 calories for every workout we do. So that's not close to, right? And burn more than 500 calories a day from exercise. So I was like, maybe not that, but we really haven't done push-ups part of our program. We used to warm up when we did chest day. We used to warm up with push-ups, usually 25 to 50, whatever. And we've stopped kind of doing that. We're doing band pull-aparts, really trying to get our chest more open that way instead of push-up. And I was like, well, hell, we haven't done push-ups in a while. Why don't we do the push-ups? And then I was reading on Men's Health. This guy he did a challenge. He's a YouTuber. He did a challenge of 300 air squats a day over a month. And just to see the difference in his legs, he had never really trained legs, to see how much his legs would grow by just doing that. And I was like, well, I certainly don't want to do 300. Yeah, okay, people will be like, oh, it's supposed to be a challenge, it's supposed to be hard. I get it. But we also train legs very hard. This guy never trained legs, so for him, he's challenging himself to do that. And for me, I was like, all right, well, why don't we do both of them? We do 100 push-ups and we do 150 air squats a day. That way, just to see how we can do. Can we do it? How sore will we be? Which is the most interesting part of it, is how sore will we be, right? So, for instance, for us, chest days is on Tuesday. So I'm like, all right, let's see on Wednesday how sore I'm going to be. This morning, Thursday, it's shoulders. Well, shoulders and chest go together, right? Tomorrow, Friday, is arms. So we are 9 days in. Today will be day 10, and you can definitely feel it. You can definitely feel that we're sore, more sore than we have been previous by just kind of going through the motions. Now, the program that we are doing certainly will make us sore. And again, soreness doesn't mean that, you really had an incredible workout. You can have an incredible workout and not be sore the next day. It's just, it's just how your body reacts at times. So soreness, don't think that I'm saying soreness is a barometer for, successful workouts and whatnot. But we are putting our bodies under more stress than we have in the past. So this is a very interesting thing for us. We are, as of today, would be a third of the way done once we complete today. And it's pretty interesting. So today we'll have 1,000 push-ups done. And I haven't done probably 1,000 push-ups in an entire month. And we're going to end up doing 3,000 push-ups. So that, to me, that's a challenge. 3,000 push-ups in a month, 100 push-ups a day, right? And then for the air squats, We're going to do 4,500 push-ups, 4,500 squats this month. I will tell you this. The only person in our workout group that does squats, me and Pete, is me. And where do I do them? I do them at the Bears Den. I don't do them at the gym because for leg day, we'll do the hack squat machine or leg press. Pete, just the stress on his back and whatnot, and just us getting older. It's just not a good exercise for him. So we don't do squats. So we haven't done squats in a gym in a very long time. So to do this many air squats, it'll be interesting to see too, like how our quads and our hips and even our lower backs and our glutes are going to react to this. And so far, so good. I'm pleased with the fact that we're able to get it done. We're doing it. We've come up with kind of a little 10-minute EMOM. Pete came up with it where it's every minute on the minute you're doing 10 push-ups, 15 air squats, and if you do them as quickly as we are, and I say quickly, some people get them done faster if you join this challenge. You can join it anytime you want. It doesn't have to be your 30-day challenge. You can just do it for the rest of the month of November if you want. But usually the 10 and 15 takes about 25 to 28 seconds, so then you have about 35 to 32 second rest before the next round. So it's kind of like a Tabata type style workout to where you're getting your heart rate up, and then you're slowing it back down and getting it back up and slowing it back down. 10 minutes. So that's the other thing too, right? Like from a challenge perspective, I sit at a desk all day. After I work out at 5 to 6 in the morning, from 6 to 8, I'm walking the dog, I'm getting the kids ready for school with Lindsay, I'm getting myself ready for work, getting the kids on the bus, and then from 8 till 5, sometimes 6, I'm sitting at a desk. I'm not moving. So for me, I was like, you know what? We're heading towards the end of the year. It's getting darker now earlier, so going out and going on a long walk or a run, whatnot, isn't the most motivating thing when it's already pitch black. So I was like, what can we do that can challenge us, get our heart rate up, maybe before dinner, mid-afternoon, even at lunchtime, whatever it might be. And this has been the perfect solution for it. Again, third of the way through. I'm interested to see how it will continue. We have Thanksgiving coming up. Those types of things. This will be the second weekend that we've gone through it, right? So the weekend hasn't been bad. Sunday, definitely I was like, I just need to get it done. I woke up, Lindsay was on the Peloton, I came into the bonus room and I just got it done. And I talked to Pete, and Pete hadn't even got it done until later in the day, and he was just like, dude, I'm just not motivated to do it. But knowing that I had already gotten it done helps motivate him and vice versa. So, the reason we picked the challenge is we wanted to push our bodies a little more, give ourselves a little something in later in the day so it's not incorporated to your own workout. Other people are incorporating into their workout. Totally fine with that. If you want to join in on that, you can absolutely do that. It doesn't matter. Just moving, right? And for us, it's 10 minutes out of our day. Pete was did one the other day in 5 minutes and 20 seconds. No rest, 100 push-ups, 150 air squats, 5 minutes, 20 seconds sit-ups, cooked, which is great too. You can also try and just do it as fast as possible. I like the EMOM type situation with the 10 and 15, but if you join in and do it, add it into your workout if you need to. For us, it's just a way for us to move later in the day and get, the heart rate up and everything. So that's why we did it. Me personally, I was in kind of a little bit of a lull. The Sober October podcast, kind of sparked the idea. Then the Men's Health article that I read also helped. So that's it. That's today's episode. Not very long, but just talking about the challenge that we are going through and doing. And again, 10 days in, 20 to go. Looking forward to seeing how it ends and how we look and if it does change anything. Doing 3,000 push-ups and 4,500 squats in a month, it's got to change something a little bit, I would think. We'll see. Follow me, Ryan.DeFaber, on Instagram. You can follow Ryan DeFaber on Facebook, Bears Den Gym, 2 Cents Worth Podcast on Facebook as well. I think my Twitter handle, hold on, let me pull up Twitter as well, because I'm on Twitter. I really only use it to just post stuff via Instagram or for the podcast. My handle on Twitter is also just at Ryan DeFaber, so you can follow along there. As always, like, comment, share this with your friends if they need any type of motivation or just want to know what the hell's going on in my life. And as you know, I have my kids as my guests, my wife, my friends, whoever. If you have any guests that you think would be great to be on the show, DM me, send me a message, text me, whatever. Let me know. 2 cents worth. I'm your host, Ryan DeFaber. Have a great day, everyone.